How are y'all? Can you see me? Yay. Okay, I got a notification that it wasn't working, so I'm glad that you're here. Hi. Hey, Erica. Hey, we're in my kitchen, and maybe you just saw my Periscope on broccoli. It's still in the oven. I mean, it's gonna take until midnight to cook. But I am going to make my family some delicious chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. You're just gonna say, oh, thank you, my kitchen is a mess, where you can't see. I made sure to be strategic about where I put the camera. But what I wanted to tell you is, don't try to write down this recipe. It's too much. I stole this recipe. This is not my own. I take no credit, but I eat these all the time. I tell everybody about them. So if you go to Google, you're going to search, thank you, you're going to search, the website name, the blog is paleomg.com. I don't love the name, whatever. So paleomg.com, and you're going to search for chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. She has like so many different recipes. I don't try all those. I find what I like and I stay with it. Thank you for the hearts. So we're going to cook together. So if I seem like I'm ignoring you, it's just because I'm trying to do math. Because I do this recipe and I take her recipe and I multiply it by 6. And let me tell you something, multiplying by 6 only gives you 24 muffins. It doesn't give you like 600 muffins. So just to give you some perspective, it takes 18 eggs to make 24 muffins. But that means really high protein. So, again, oh yeah, paleo's good. Hi, okay, great. Okay, so here we are. I've already cracked the 150 eggs. No, really, it is just 18, because I figured that would make our Periscope last like an hour and a half. Okay, so I'm going to start with the liquid stuff, and hopefully you can hear me okay, because I got music playing, and I may have kids interrupt us. It's okay, that's real. And I have to check on that broccoli that I started a minute. Okay, so I've got 18 eggs, and next I'm going to add a cup of maple syrup. That's so healthy. Look how we buy maple syrup. Apparently by the gallon. But that's okay, because I want that natural sugar instead of, I've tried like the sugar-free stuff, and it's basically so many chemicals, it's really disgusting. So if you can just get like true syrup. I haven't been to Costco in so long. I need to go. Do they have what I need there? Okay, so now I'm going to add in a cup of coconut oil. I know that's a lot, but just keep in mind, lots of muffins. So I melted the coconut oil. I don't use olive oil because it doesn't respond well with heat, and this does add that like awesome coconut taste. I hope you can see. I wish you were here with me and could smell how good it already is. So chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. Keep thinking like that makes it all worth it. And the more you do this recipe, the easier it gets, because the first time it took me forever to make, but this time I got it down to a science. So I've done the eggs, I've done maple syrup, I've done coconut oil, and now I'm going to add 6 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And if you can get the pure kind, great. I love vanilla in anything, right? Especially my coffee or my oatmeal. All right, so I think that's 5. Y'all know I hate measuring, so seriously. Okay, so I've added the vanilla. Now I'm going to add 2 cans of, thank you, you're so sweet, 2 cans of pumpkin. Can you see this? Yeah, so I just get whatever's like on sale. I mean, really, I don't spend my whole life buying organic because I feel like that takes too much time. So I'm pouring in. This is where my kids just get very turned off, because they see this orange goop and they don't like the pumpkins. But as we all know, fall is coming. Hi, how are you? Oh, I love seeing you, even if it's from far away. How's your baby doing, Miriam? Is your baby as cute as she looks in the pictures? Oh, that's my broccoli calling. If you were on my last Periscope, we roasted broccoli together, and I laughed because I'm using frozen broccoli, which doesn't actually work. It's like the dumbest idea ever. So let me check that real quick. Yeah, it's never going to cook. We'll just keep putting that off. But you're going to have your oven, when you make these, you're going to have your oven set to 350. I'm going to go ahead and whisk up. So I've done all my liquid junk. And yeah, this is the perfect fall recipe, right? Because everybody starts talking about pumpkins. I also have a really good dairy-free, like actually good for you, pumpkin spice latte recipe. You have got to check it out. I've got it on my Fit with Deb Facebook page, and I've got it on my Fit with Deb Instagram page. Sometimes, yeah, you could use a mixer. Why didn't I think of that? Why aren't you here mixing this, helping me? Yeah, I love pumpkin stuff, and most stuff I'm too lazy to buy, but, you know, I got to have stuff that's feels like I got it from a bakery, and this does. This, you're going to have to limit yourself to only having 2 a day because you're going to want to eat all 24 that this makes in a day. And I do cut down on the coconut oil, I do cut down on the syrup, and I do cut down on the chocolate chips. You got to use the Enjoy Life chocolate chips though, but that's at the very end. So all that's mixed together. Now I'm going to start, I'm sorry I'm so far away. I'm going to start on the dry stuff. So this is coconut flour. Instead of regular flour that gives you that terrible insulin spike and gives you fat saddlebags, come on, like let's take care of ourselves. So this is coconut oil, and then what do I add? I'm looking at the recipe. Da-da-da. We're going to use 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm trying to make this look like it is really easy because it is. All right, so cinnamon, 3 teaspoons. Do y'all like to cook? Because I really am not much of a cook. I see the hearts. Does that mean you like cooking? All right, so I've got my cinnamon going, and I'm going to add nutmeg. How often do you use nutmeg? Not very often. No, you don't like to cook? I don't like to cook either. Okay, so here comes one of my kids. Maybe he'll make a cameo. This is Andrew that you cannot see. Andrew, do you want to come say hi?
Hey.
Come say hi. We're making, let's ask him, what do you think about these delicious pumpkin muffins? What do you think? He just fell on the floor because he adores them. Oh, so I forgot to tell you what I was adding.
No, I hate them.
He really does not like them. It's going to warm up on him. All right, so I got nutmeg, cinnamon. You can't see that because all these funky glares. That's irritating. Ginger and cloves. Look, see his thumbs down? That's because it's healthy. That's why. It's chocolate, for crying out loud. Who doesn't like chocolate? Okay, so we've mixed those ingredients. And now we're going to add the boring baking soda, baking powder. I think Jason should join us. Do y'all want to say hi to Jason? Jason, I'm baking like I always do. Do you want to come say hi? He can't stand this stuff. Yay! Look what I'm making. What do you give this, like thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Because Andrew fell on the ground when he saw us. He was upset about it. Okay, so, oh, she said hi to you. Okay, so I'm going to mix up all this dryness. Seriously, so the recipe is not mine. You go to PaleoMG. That's the website. Ridiculous. Oh, I got another kid coming in. And you're going to look up chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. So I've done the dry, I've done the wet. I'm going to just dump them together. Oh, that kid didn't want to say hi. Sorry. And then we're going to add a whole bunch of chocolate chips. I use Enjoy Life because they're dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free. My brother likes to call that fun-free. Whatever. I should measure this out, shouldn't I? We're going to let that go a little bit longer. All right, so I'm going to measure. It calls for like a ridiculous amount. You can use almond flour. I'm not sure how much though. That's a really great question because this recipe calls specifically for coconut. So let me think about this. If you're going to use almond flour, you're going to need more almond flour and you're going to need less eggs. And I don't know how to give you a ratio because I usually use coconut flour over almond flour. If this had been a normal recipe, we would have combined, like normally recipes call for regular flour. You can use almond flour as a 1-to-1 ratio and just swap out super easy. Thanks for the hearts. But for these pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, it calls for coconut flour. and you don't really need much at all. Like a little goes a long way. So we're gonna mix this up, and you can see I've got my muffin tin ready, but we're done. That's all we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put these in the oven and bake these for about a half an hour. I'm gonna stir it for like the end of time, basically. But all I can think is what I do is I put a dozen of these, so it makes 24. No, it makes 36. I've been lying the whole time. I put 12 in my refrigerator. Oh, carrot would be a really good idea, yes. Yeah, absolutely, that would be really good. Regular size fudging. What does fudging mean? Sorry, I don't know what that means. I use Enjoy Life chocolate chips, if that's what you mean by fudging. I use 2 cups of those when I shouldn't have. Oh yeah, these are regular size muffins. It's going to make 36. I'm going to refrigerate 12 of them, and I'm going to freeze the other 24 so they don't go bad. They freeze beautifully. They really do. I sound like steel magnolias. They freeze beautifully, and then I just heat them up for I thaw them out the night before and then heat them up. So doesn't this look gorgeous? Oh yeah, it's so great. So that's my recipe. All I have to do is put them in my muffin tin and cook for a half hour. So easy, but I gotta take my broccoli out first. My house smells so good. It smells like broccoli and pumpkin and chocolate. It's the best. So I'm so glad that you joined me. I know it was a long Periscope. I try to keep them pretty short, but I had to share one of my all-time favorite recipes now that we're all thinking about fall. And I'm so glad you were here. I would love to connect with you on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else. I'll be sure to mail you some if I can not lick the bowl. All right, so I hope you have a great day. Don't forget paleomg.com and then search chocolate chip pumpkin muffins, because this is not my recipe. I am taking 0 credit for them. I just eat them. Okay, so I'm glad that you're here. Yay. Okay, have a great day. I'm going to go deal with my broccoli. Bye.